Hello here. Just doing another live today. Feeling amazing. You can now add up to 3 guests to your broadcast. Okay.
I'm Liam. I'm Liam.
What is this now? Okay, we'll see. Yes, you are Liam. Are you saying hi?
Hi.
We're having some food. Well,
No.
I'm having a very late lunch. He hijacked my lunch.
Oh.
Yes, and he's eating half my food now, even though he just ate. But I was just finishing up cleaning. I'm not finished yet, but an amazing thing happened. I finally was able to get someone to come in and clean and clean. And it's so crazy how much cleaning I just realized doing this that I think I need to do this more often because I have a lot of work. Like, oh my gosh, being a stay-at-home mom, just the mom aspect of it, like I was saying before, like people don't realize. They're like, oh, you're a stay-at-home mom, why don't you have time to clean? It's not that I don't have time to clean, it's just that time that I take to clean because I'm someone who's very obsessed with cleaning. I like a clean environment. Like, just look around. I love a clean environment. There's a few things that are on the table here, but because I moved them from other places so the lady could clean, because I've been collecting on the countertop all week and we need to find, oh, he was playing with Play-Doh over there just now, but I mean all this other stuff, I need to put that in its place. But then these are the things I don't get time to do because I'm cleaning. And
there's a greenie inside the Play-Doh.
yes. And stay-at-home moms our job is not just to clean. That's not our job. I think there's a big misconception even when I got into this because I put a lot of pressure on myself, like, okay, I got to take care of my kid. I gotta feed him, clothe him, keep him healthy, be mom doctor, give him his medication when he needs it, if he's sick, and I'm up all night with him if he's sick. And when he was an infant, obviously breastfeeding, just like his little brother now, he still night feeds, changing diapers, all of that stuff. They make a mess, you gotta bathe them, you gotta do this. There's a lot of work involved with just taking care of kids alone. So when you say you're a stay-at-home mom, moms are often talking about not just the taking care of the child's aspect, but also the keeping the whole house clean. You're cleaning for everybody that lives in the house. And that's the part that kind of I wanted to clarify, that it's not sorry, I'm just realizing I got smoked paprika on the sink that just got cleaned. Anyways, it's not a part of being a stay-at-home mom to clean your house. It's just cleaning your house. So either you have to choose at some point, because I felt like I was stretched out, like spread too far, spread too thin, because I'm trying to take care of my kids, I'm trying to clean the house. And keep in mind,
delicious.
Yes, it's delicious. Keep in mind, there's cleaning that you do as a mom where you're cleaning up after your kids, and that's a whole different type of cleaning than cleaning the whole house. Can you just sit down nicely and not do that? That's bad manners. Stop jumping up from your seat. I'm not jumping up from my seat. You're right there on the camera. Everybody can see you without you jumping. You're right there. Okay? You're right there. You don't need to jump up.
I can see myself.
No, you can't see yourself because you're far. But Liam is right here. You see where my finger is? You're right there. So you don't need to be jumping up and making a mess on the floor and on the table. We just cleaned. This place just got cleaned. Remember? Oh, like this, it never ends. They make a mess. Today I was changing the baby, and he's on the because he climbs on the change table when I'm changing him, and I need to go wash my hands quickly after I take the dirty diaper up, because I don't want to touch a clean diaper with dirty hands and put that on him again. So I put him on the floor without a diaper, and he peed on the floor, of course. And it's a regular thing. He does that. And other things. kids mess, constantly messy. You have to keep their environment clean. And I personally would like to keep any of their play space clean, right? And I have pets in here too, so it's a struggle. And then I have to do the thorough cleaning once a week of cleaning the bathrooms, the bedrooms, the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, and then there's the basement. Like, it gets to be a lot. So at some point, I had to just step back and be like, okay, so what am I really? Am I a stay-at-home mom or am I a maid? Like, am I a cleaner or am I a stay-at-home mom? I need to start putting boundaries on my time and my energy because I'm spread too thin. So finally, we hired this lady to do our move out clean for when we're moving out here. And then I just happened to ask her because last week I was so overwhelmed. I was just like, are you able to come on the weekend? At first she said no, she couldn't. And then she had a cancellation. Then she's like, yeah, she can. And I'm telling you, the relief having somebody clean. It's not that I stopped cleaning. I still have things to clean. It's not like I sat back and just relaxed and no, I still had tons of things to clean.
I
Even though she cleaned. What's going on?
think poop.
Go then. And I'm just eating lunch now. It is 3:43 here, which just proves my point. Regardless of having someone that came in to clean, I still wasn't able to eat lunch on time. There's still a ton of other things that need to be done. Babies to take care of. Huey's napping now. I had other things that I was organizing because I moved a bunch of stuff so she can like clean thoroughly, and then I have to move that stuff back where it was, just on surfaces and stuff. And I'm cleaning like inside cabinets in the bathroom, like the bathroom cabinets, because we had like a lot of bathroom stuff that I ended up, because now the bathroom's clean, I could take the time that I would have been spending cleaning the bathroom to finally clean inside those cabinets. There's a lot of dust buildup from just over the months. So I had to take everything out, wipe everything individually, wipe the dust off of it, and then clean on the inside and clean the top of it. And like, it's just a lot. And also, what's making me realize it is as we're approaching moving, I don't want there to be this much cleaning when we move. That's just gonna take like a whole 2 days to clean this place. And for one person to come and do that, I feel like it's a lot. So I was just like, why don't you come? We'll pay you. You clean this week, you clean next week as well, and then you'll clean the week. You'll do the full cleaning once everything is moved out of here and the place is empty. Then you can do a thorough clean and focus on, detail stuff without having to worry about things like window seals because they're already clean now. Things like some of the surfaces I'm talking about, like inside the cabinets where I just cleaned today. Things like the bathroom. She actually did the bathroom today because I scrubbed the bathroom every single week. I scrubbed the bathroom, the shower, the bathtub. But the water here in Cold Lake, where we live, is very hard. So it builds up calcium. There's a lot of calcium buildup. I managed to clean the shower head myself. I cleaned the shower head a couple of days ago. I just took the shower head off. I put it in vinegar and it dissolved all the calcium. And then I put it back up. So the shower head was the only thing that was actually really clean in that shower. But she ended up using, I think, CLR. I'm not big on chemicals, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let her because it's getting out of hand. Because obviously, when I'm cleaning, it's not taking care of all the calcium buildup. It's still building up and building up and building up. So I can only get rid of so much of it, which is elbow grease, right? So she soaked it in CLR and cleaned it, and the shower was like spotless. It was like brand new again. But I told hubby, I'm like, because he was saying we should have done this a long time ago. This was a good idea. And I'm like, you know what? Because he was saying once we move to our new place, we can maybe ask the cleaner that we hired another cleaner for that place to clean before anything gets moved there. I'm gonna get my sister's gonna go get the keys and open the door for them and then lock up. But they're gonna go clean before anything gets moved in there, just to make sure everything's clean. And what was I saying? My husband was saying when he gets deployed, it might be a good idea to ask that cleaner if she can come and clean for us. And I was like, dude, we need to ask her to come and clean for us all the time, even when you're here, like even when you're not deployed, she needs to come and clean once a week because I can't keep doing this. I just can't. My son's getting close to homeschooling age. You know, I do homeschooling with him here already. That's just like preschool appropriate, but he's gonna, you know, he's 4.5 now, so he's gonna start school soon. And I'm homeschooling. I'm homeschooling, so that's more time taken from me. You know, I do these lives and I'm working on a what do you call it? A program, or I don't know what you kind of want to call a program or project or something, where I help, I want to help specifically single moms through, you know, this using my platform and just reaching out to single moms and helping them out in certain situations just because I was raised by a single mom and I saw how hard it was. And I see a lot of other single moms going through hell, pretty much going through hell and back. And they're so dedicated. They just keep pushing because they love their children and they want to do everything possible. And I feel like our society is becoming less and less supportive um, to anything that's matriarchal in nature, anything around momming in nature is just less and less appreciated and supportive of that. And I just want to get back to that. And I really want to focus part of this, even though I started this whole channel, this page or whatever, to make memories of myself and my kids. But I really want to focus on trying to give back as well as, you know, it's great to make memories and have those things to look back, but I want to do something that's going to make a difference for somebody, even if it's for one or two people. I want to do something, but then at the same time, it's not sustainable for me to just like, you know, hand people money without a way for me to generate some sort of income so I can help more people. It's just not, you know, very sustainable. So this is what I've been working on. This is why I've been quiet. Not just that, I've been doing a lot of meditation and introspective work just to realign myself and rebalance myself in general in my whole entire life. And I feel like a lot has shifted. A lot has shifted. I didn't want to do anything from a negative space. I didn't want to do anything from an empty space, a space of feeling like everything is just overwhelming and or falling apart or just like, you know, like I don't have the energy. You can't give what you don't have, right? So I had to fill up my cup first before I could start doing anything else for anybody. So this is why I've been a little quiet. I haven't been coming on lives much. I don't think I did a live at all yesterday. I worked a lot on, I'm going to share with you some of the stuff I worked on that really helped me shift. It's just been days of this actually. That really helped me shift my perspective and literally shift my reality. I'm telling you guys. You guys think that, you know, some of you think maybe that this whole deliberate creation thing or the whole law of attraction thing is just like a fraud or whatever. It actually works. It's not. It actually does work. I've used it before. I've done this before. I've created beautiful things. But then again, once I became a mom, I got swamped. I got so swamped and it didn't take priority anymore, which was a big mistake. I should have always made the time to make it priority, because when you stop making your alignment priority, everything around you just goes into default creation and you start creating from just a negative space. And I guess what I'm trying to say is what you give out there into the universe is what you get. So a lot of times you have to look at, if you want to have an idea of what kind of space you are inside internally, look at what it is that's happening around you. Look at what you're getting, and then you will realize where you are. Because I found I was just so tired and just so frustrated with myself, with everyone around me. Because if you're frustrated with yourself, how can you not be frustrated with anyone around you? And I found like I wasn't taking any responsibility for what I was creating around me. It was just starting to feel a lot like life was happening to me, or people were doing things to me. But I know better. I know that I create my reality. I attract the kind of people that match my vibration, mostly what I'm feeling. And I have to take ownership of what I'm feeling. And I have to take control of how I'm feeling and direct direct my inner self to where I want to feel, where I want to be. And then I will see the results of manifestations that match that. I know these things. But when I was in the swamp, this kind of rut of just, rinse and repeat, like mommying, no sleep deprivation, I just lost track of it. And I just fell into this funk of, it's everybody else's fault. It's just everybody else's fault that this is happening. And not realizing that I'm stripping myself of my power, of my creative power, of my source energy, my own, like, if you want to say God-given power to create my own reality. And I've done a lot of, this is like pages of work since the last time I saw you guys. And I told you guys about some of the statements that I was making. I shared this, but I love the ease of my world. I love that the energy that creates worlds is always working for me to bring about my desired results. I love being inspired. That's one of the things I was working out on. And sorry, that's just a chocolate cupcake recipe I had in there from a long time ago before I even decided to use this book as a internal workbook. And then this is just a project I was talking about that I have in detail here about why I want to do this thing for moms, for specifically single moms, or any moms that are just falling on hard times, or in abusive relationships, that need a way out, or like, I feel like I feel my best when I'm being of service. And being of service to other moms, especially single moms, or moms with depression or anxiety or stress, is something that I have there's a place in my heart that just wants to do something, but I want to do it from an inspired place. I don't want to do it from a negative or a lack-based place. Because I really wish the world was kinder to moms, but one of the greatest lessons, all right, I'm coming, hold on. One of the greatest lessons my mom taught me was to be the change that I want to see. So for me, it's only the next logical step that I do this. And that's why I've been like kind of on the quiet side. And then I came up with another, another set of statements that were more aligned with where I wanted to be and what I wanted to feel. And I did a whole bunch of those as well, pages of those. And I call those are like segment intending, which is like the first thing in the morning before you start anything. You set your energy level, you set your vibrational pace. You set the pace, and then let. Oh no, that's not good. So you set your vibrational pace, and then you let the universe attract to you what matches that vibrational pace. So I'll share that with you in a minute. Okay, hold on a second. Let me see. Sorry guys, I gotta help this guy. Yeah, so how I even got time to start doing this work, this inner work, I was like, I'm barely sleeping anyways. I'm barely sleeping with an infant and a 4-year-old that has growing pains. I'm barely sleeping, so I was just like, just stay up. Just stay up and do it. Every night I stayed up and did it, and then every morning I started waking up and doing that first thing in the morning, even when I'm in the bathroom, brushing my teeth or whatever. I would just start doing this energy work, and mostly at night. Once they fell asleep, because that was the easiest time when I had the most silence, and I just my goal was to just get myself realigned with myself, just get myself realigned with that higher part of myself.
What are you doing?
I gotta wipe you. Remember you said your bum is hurting now?
Oh yeah, quickly.
Yeah, quickly! The glories of being a mother.
Glory.
Your brother's sleeping.
The glories of being mother.
You're a bum wiper. I'll never forget that. The call I get from my kids. Mom, wipe my bum. Okay, flush, wipe. Liam. Huey is sleeping. Flush and come wash your hands. Be careful. Hey, I said Huey's sleeping. Stop making noise, please. And wash your hands with soap. Stop making the noises. There, soap. When I'm done eating, I'm cutting those nails. They look disgusting. They're so dirty.
But it's not disgusting to me.
I know, but you like dirty nails. I don't like dirty nails on my kids. Long, dirty nails like that.
I like clean nails.
Please wash in the sink. Don't take your hands outside of the sink. You're just making a mess around the sink.
And I don't like clean.
Jeez Louise. You see, this place can't stay clean for 2 seconds. 2 seconds, it just got cleaned. Guys.
Burning.
Make sure you wipe with this. Wipe your hands with this. This is for cleaning around here. Okay, you clean around the sink with a paper towel. Try and teach him to clean after himself, because I can't just be cleaning after him. He's getting older. He needs to learn that responsibility. Make sure you put your pants on before you come over here. Nobody wants to see you're naked. So yeah, what was I saying? I was saying, yes, this new segment intending thing that I started writing really helped me shift even more. I think it's just a combination of me just starting all these other pages, just getting started, and then eventually hitting this important these important statements that really resonated. They didn't start out resonating with me, but I think once you start doing the work more and more, a lot more positive statements will start resonating with you, and it starts shifting your energy. And then once your energy shifted, you start attracting to you manifestations and people and situations that actually attract that energy, that new energy you've created. So here's the statements if you guys want to do some of this work with me. If you don't, you don't have to. I am so in love with life.
Mommy, I want to go outside.
Okay, I'm eating, so please wait. You've been outside already. Just give me a break, okay? I've been cleaning, I've been doing a lot of things. I just need to relax.
Huh?
When I'm outside, I'm watching you to make sure you don't run away. It's not being outside is not relaxing for mommy because I gotta watch you.
The mushroom's opening.
Okay, sweetheart. Can you blow me a kiss?
It's open.
Can I have a kiss? Kiss? Okay, I guess I'm not getting a kiss. Anyways, I am so in love with life. When I started this, I was in a very I was not feeling this. I was upset, I was irritated, but I just kept going. I am such a blessed person. That's something I really could resonate with because even the fact that I can stay home with my kids these days, it's not as common anymore for women to be able to stay home with their kids, even though it should be the most natural and common thing ever because that's basic life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're taking care and raising your own children. That is the fundamental thing. That should be like that should be as basic as food and water and shelter, but even those things are not basic anymore in our society today, are they? So obviously, no wonder that, being a stay-at-home mom is not a basic necessity anymore. Leon, shh, please. I love your singing. I love your singing. I love it. But can you keep it down for a second so I can finish this, please? Thank you. I just want to tell the people some helpful things to change the world around them, that they have the power inside of themselves. It's not outside of themselves. I know institutions have trained and taught us since we were young that power, strength, godliness, creative energies all outside of ourselves. We gotta walk, we gotta get into our vehicles, drive somewhere, or get in our shoes and walk somewhere to go get it. That's not true. That is the biggest lie humanity's ever been told, because that was a massive power grab. Anyways, I am so eager about life. I love interaction with others. This one is one that really took probably the longest for me to resonate with, because I kept thinking, I don't love interacting with people. I'm an introvert. I'm shy. I like to just keep to myself, and just be alone. And I have friends, obviously, but I don't interact with them in person because obviously I live far from them. So I'm very happy interacting with them online or on the phone or whatever. But I'm not I'm not an outgoing person. Naturally, I'm not. I push myself to be outgoing. I have pushed myself over the years to be more outgoing, because I would never even be doing even this live like this right now if I hadn't done that work to push myself out of that bubble. But anyways, I realized when I was thinking that and resisting and just saying, how do I love interaction with others? How? And then I realized it doesn't have to be strangers. It doesn't have to be people out there. It could be interaction with my children, my husband. Of course I love that. My mom, my sisters, the people that are closest to me. Of course I love interaction with others. They are others because there's me. They're not me and them are not like one thing. And I mean, we are all one, but I mean, we're not the same person. I am my own individual. And of course I love interacting with my family, my children, my pets, my husband, which is also my family, obviously. So that really, like, changing, you see how that you do this enough, it shifts. Liam, I'm speaking. Please go sit down, please. It's cute. Thank you. That's so cute. Now, please sit down. I need to talk about something important. But you see how doing this work, writing it down so many times repetitively, it starts to shift your perspective. And I managed to shift my perspective from thinking, oh, or resisting the whole statement and thinking I don't like interacting with people, to realizing that I actually do, because others just means anyone. And I love interacting, obviously, with my family or anyone I call family or friend. And then the next one is I feel stable, which is very true. I do feel stable. I mean, it's hard to explain it. It's hard to explain that feeling. I don't always feel stable, but at this point I do. And I think it's just, again, repetition. I feel secure. Yes, I feel secure now. I don't always, again, feel secure, but now I really feel that, yes, I am secure. I am actually very secure. The universe is always making sure, when I think about even the past, the universe somehow is always making sure that I am secure one way or the other. It's looked different in different situations, but it's always been consistent. I've always been secure. I feel fulfilled. And when I started writing that down, I was at a place where I was feeling so empty. I was so empty. I was so tired and just drained. But then repeating this over and over again started making me realize all the reasons that I should feel fulfilled, all the reasons around me that are fulfilling me, but I'm blocking myself from experiencing that energy by just focusing on the few bad things that are happening or have happened. I'm literally blocking that energy because there's a gazillion things around me right now. I couldn't even name them all on this live that fulfill me, that genuinely fulfill me. And I feel fun. And I didn't feel fun for a long time because being in mom mode, it's not always fun. Most of the time it's not. Like when you're in that rut, it's not fun. But I'm realizing that, yeah, you know what, it can be fun. Of course it's fun. And I am fun because even when I'm feeling down, I'm able to play with my kids and get them having fun and doing projects and crafts and stuff and playing with them outside. I do a lot of that with them despite how I'm feeling. And I am a fun person just because I'm not like hitting the clubs or going to, watch movies or going for dinners and I guess dates or whatever, like things I used to do when I'm single, doesn't mean I'm not fun or I'm not traveling the world, which is something that I used to do a lot when I was single. I used to travel a lot. I can't do that right now with little ones, but it doesn't mean I'm not fun. There's other ways to be fun that I was not seeing. Again, I was blocking the energy. I was blocking myself from receiving that energy. And that's what often happens to us in life and why we end up feeling drained and defeated and depleted because we get in our own way. We block ourselves from the energy that creates worlds, the energy that is constantly taking care of us every single day. The birds and the bees know of this energy. They just don't have they don't block themselves because they're very impulse based, they're very emotion based. They go where they go, they find what they find food, they find whatever, they find shelter, they build shelter. Everything is impulse based. They're not really using a lot of what we use. We get in our minds too much and use our brains. There's something called using your brain too much, really. This thought process, using your brain too much, there is something called using your brain too much. I know we live in an era where we value using our like intelligence, but I think we overvalue it. We're not using our emotion center nearly as much as we should, and this is where your emotion center is, and we need to use that emotion center more, and use this less, or find a balance where this does not block you and getting in your way of receiving your blessings, essentially. So I did repeat that a bunch of times, as you can see. And then at some point I integrated the old statement that I started out with before, the I love the ease of my world one, and started with that one and this one. So now it's like all together. And the more I did this, the more my perspective, my mind just kept opening up and my perspectives kept changing. The way I viewed this, like this is a negative thing, or that person is annoying me, or I don't like that person, or I don't like them anymore, or they just are it seems like they're just here to make my life. They're here to make my life hell or whatever. Like any of those perspectives, just being irritated and whatever, just started shifting around, and I started realizing like it seems I'm just creating my own problems up here because none of that is real. None of that is real at all. Like all of these people, all of these things, all of these situations that I'm finding irritating and annoying, and they're here. You know what? They're here, and I feel like we hold those things responsible for our misalignment, for how we feel, how awful we feel. Because not being aligned is a horrible feeling. And when you're not aligned, you're often, Leon, please keep it down. You're often looking for things to blame. Like, this is why, because our brains are designed, again, this is our mental capacity getting in our way, our intelligence getting in our way. Our brains are designed to solve problems. So our brain's telling you need to find the problem. You need to find the problem so you can fix it. And now you're pointing at this person, that situation, where it's all just your own inner alignment that's off. You just need to fix your alignment, and everything else is going to unfold. Everything else is going to come into place. And I wrote this down. I want to share with you like some of this work I was doing as I was coming into realization. Oh yes, right here. As I was coming into realization of like these things, I was like, oh my gosh, these people, these situations that I'm just like, these are negative, negative, negative. All they are cooperative components to how I'm feeling, to my own inner state, my own vibration, the vibration I'm offering. They're not the cause of what I'm feeling. They're just a part of the universe orchestrating them right into their places to prove to me what I believe. Because whatever you believe, I've said this before, but I was not as aware as I am right now when I was saying it. I've said this before. Whatever you believe, you're right. Whatever you believe, you're right. Because that's exactly what you're going to experience. Exactly what you're going to experience. If you believe that that person is annoying or has something against you or whatever, that's exactly what you're going to experience. That's just how it works. So I just canceled all of that. Once I realized that, I just literally told myself, you know what, I'm not even going to focus on that anymore. I was even thinking about it, like, oh, I've been offering this energy of thinking that this person or that situation is like this. I was just like, I'm not even going to say those statements anymore. Leon, please keep it down, sweetie. We're going to go outside soon. Go get ready. I was just like, I'm not even going to give that energy anymore. I'm just going to start talking about all the positive things of those situations or people or whatever, and what they're serving and how they are reminding me and how they've pushed me to get to a point where I'm like, hello, wake up. You need to do the inner work. Because if I didn't get this...
Mommy, I put my shoes on. I'm ready.
Okay, wait for me then. If I didn't get this disconnected, if I didn't feel this irritated and, this negative, I would have never gotten to a point where I was like the post that I posted where I was like, I'm just going to take time to align, to rebalance myself and just recharge myself. I would have never gotten to that point. So sometimes we need negative energy and we need people to be negative to us. We need situations to go wrong for us to wake up and be like, okay, you know what? What's the most important thing here? Is it me blaming those situations and people, or is it me now turning back inward and dealing with my own issue of not being aligned and how that is attracting to me all of these cooperative components into my reality and shaping my reality. So anyways, it's been another long vlog because I haven't vlogged in a long time. But if you are in a negative situation or having a negative experience with people, please try this because it makes the world of difference. You can save yourself tons of money on therapy, tons of money on and tons of just save yourself trouble. Just save yourself a lot of trouble. But even if you are in trouble and you have too much momentum going and that you're not even receptive to what I'm saying because you just have too much, you're just too sunken in it, don't worry. Just keep falling. You'll hit the bottom. And once you hit the bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. Once you hit that bottom, you'll know because you're going to wake up and look around and be like, where am I? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I need to do something different, something I haven't done, because doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result is the very definition of insanity, isn't it? So you're gonna wake up and be like, this is insane. I need to do something different. When you wake up, remember these words, remember this life. You can come back to it anytime and watch it and just follow the steps, even my previous lives with the statements that I've shared with you, and just follow those steps and get yourself realigned. But yes, as far as like with the moms and stuff, with moms as well, I encourage moms, single moms, moms that are going through divorces, breakups, whatever, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to do. Please do this work. It's going to make the world of difference of like how bad of an experience you're going to have during those changes. Because change can come and be a good shift, a good change, and you're like, wow, this is so much better. Or you could go through hell and back, going through change. So, Liam. So yeah, I just wanted to help some people. And as far as the with a single with the thing I wanted to do, I'm gonna set up a time. I keep saying this. I'm gonna set up a time. Oh no. I feel like I'm gonna set up a time soon where if you guys want to message me, if there are any single moms that are going through anxiety, depression, whatever, and if you want to like be a part of this thing I'm creating, you can call in, we can do a live together, you could join the live. I'll set it up and just message me and tell me like generally what's the situation, and then I'll start doing the lives and we'll see how we can help. And I just want to do it in a way where it puts me in a position where I can help in a sustainable way, right? Because I want to give back, but I also don't want to deplete myself, because then I won't be able to help nearly as many people as I might want to help, right? So anyways, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna finish eating so I can take this kid outside because he's just wilding over here. So I'll see you later. Remember to always be kind to yourselves, and always be your own best friend first. Okay, ciao.